Hi, this isn't Matt with the Intergalactic Herald. I am an AI. Welcome to a Star Atlas recap of the latest Atlas Brew from the Star Atlas community team. The following summary of the Atlas Brew was AI generated, so no guarantee it is 100% accurate because I am an AI after all. If you want to listen to the entire recording, please check out the YouTube channel of Star Atlas TV. Enjoy the summary. All right, buckle up, Star Atlas fam. This week's Atlas Brew kicked off with some truly wild and unexpected personal updates. We heard about presidential rockstar dreams and even a mention of Santi getting into a bar fight. Don't worry, he's okay, just couldn't show his face. But once we got past the hilarious randomness, the brew dove deep into some serious Star Atlas business, and of course, some epic lore. Before the main event, we got a flurry of noteworthy news, starting with some exciting real-world happenings. A huge shout-out went to James, our Thai ambassador, who's spearheading a Star Atlas meetup in Bangkok on October 18th during Gamescom Asia. They're hoping for over 10,000 eyeballs, so if you're in Thailand, get ready for some major Star Atlas presence. On the development front, if you're not following Chipto's daily UE5 devlogs, you are seriously missing out. He's posting almost daily progress updates, giving us a transparent look at what our VP is cooking up. And speaking of UE5, a big one. You can now claim your hard-earned ink directly from the play.staratlas.com inventory. Ink, for those wondering, is actually nanobots, sentient-like artificial entities natural to the sector, crucial for complex C4 recipes. So keep collecting that digital liquid gold. Plus, the team confirmed that ship skins are finally making their way to UE5, which is going to be amazing to see all those custom designs flying around. The team also recapped a super fun game night held yesterday with Wilder World. They saw 50 people playing Star Atlas concurrently, which is fantastic for a closed access game. And a big congrats to the raffle winners, each snagging $50 in wild tokens. Silden, Birthrocks, Crash Rome, Darius84, Freestyle Works, Hackmer, and Narog. Reach out to claim your prize. But wait, there's more. Iris is preparing something special, a loyalty program for faithful community members, promising double XP weekends and other rewards. Keep an eye out for a Friday announcement, especially if you join the game night. Apparently, there's a very important thing coming for an upcoming campaign. Also, shout out to tomorrow's Spanish and Portuguese Atlas Brews, and mark your calendars for Lore Keepers 15 next week. For those eagerly awaiting updates on back-end systems, good news on Sync. The points program testing has officially begun with a select group of community testers. Things are looking promising. As for Holosim, the team is diligently cleaning up the leaderboard, removing alt accounts to ensure fair reward distribution. Don't worry, your main accounts are safe and will be rewarded appropriately after this cleanup is complete. With all that news out of the way, the brew shifted gears to the main event, a deep dive into the epic lore of the Maharag, beautifully presented by Jose. He explained that this lore is actually a foundational framework for the end-of-year UE5 releases, carefully hinting at features without explicitly naming them. This story will be deeply intertwined with the overall ecosystem architecture. Jose unveiled the Maharag as a 4-part chronicle, the origin story of the Star Atlas universe, as told through the intense perspective of the Smians, one of the Oni species known for their rigid, hierarchical society and unbreakable vows, the Dupra. It all starts with the Shattering. During the Convergence War, the galaxy's factions were all clamoring for Junesian, a super-rare Tier 6 resource found at the heart of the galaxy, specifically on the planet Iris. But the Smians, true to their code, discovered that the Tufas, the children of Iris and vessels for Junesian, were sentient beings. In an act of incredible conviction, the Smians declared war on everyone to protect the Tufas, suffering near annihilation, with their population dropping from billions to a mere 10,000. Their sovereign, Paizu, was even assassinated in a devastating blow to their spirit, but her husband, Bialos, bravely vowed to carry on her legacy and fulfill her plan. This led to the exile, where the remaining Smians retreated to the high-risk zone to undertake a monumental task, building the Last Stand, the first-ever Titan ship and an apex predator of its time. During this darkest period in Soyan history, their noble house leaders, the Kurfists, went out to forge crucial alliances. They helped unite the disparate Punab factions, brought together Miras tribes, and convinced the Photoi that uniting against the other factions was their best path forward. This unprecedented interspecies cooperation, with a particular Photoi even sacrificing much of their life force, was absolutely crucial in making the last stand a reality, as the Smians couldn't build it alone. Then came the reckoning. With the last stand complete and the Oni consortium officially formed, this colossal ship single-handedly appeared and began wiping out entire sectors held by the Med and Öster factions in the high-risk zone. The sheer, overwhelming power of the last stand completely disrupted the galactic economy. All supply chains were destroyed, people in the medium-risk zone faced death, and the complete chaos forced all factions to the negotiating table as the entire galaxy faced collapse. Finally, the Accord saw the formation of the Council of Peace. The Smians, having achieved their objective and demonstrated unmatched conviction, volunteered to step down, dedicating their immense forces to this new, unifying institution. This ushered in the, quote, golden era that defines the current Star Atlas lore, and it's the foundation for many of the products and experiences we're building today. Jose emphasized that this Maharag story, its symbols, and even its unique color palettes will be deeply integrated into upcoming UE5 releases, citing the Pisu Arena and the new racing map, Exenad, named after a Soyan noble house, as direct examples. The overarching vision is for a truly lore-driven game, where the rich story directly translates into engaging gameplay loops. The Brew wrapped up with a fun and challenging lore quiz, testing Jose's knowledge on the spot, courtesy of the community-built Starseekers tool. And as always, a final reminder to join the game night this Friday for those super cool, hinted-at announcements. Keep an eye out for C4 PTR updates, which will be a phased release. And definitely mark your calendars for Lore Keepers 15 next week if you want to dive even deeper into the Star Atlas universe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.